case, people versus Thomas Rasel. Yeah, I know what you're trying to say.
Testimony for the people.
Your Honor, Alexis Plumai, Assistant Public Defender, appearing with and on behalf of Mr. Rasel, who is approaching. Could you state your name?
Thomas Rasel.
Thank you, sir.
And
You're requesting an adjournment?
yes, Your Honor, we are requesting an adjournment of about 2 weeks. We're still waiting for Mr. Rasel's screening to be completed with the Washtenaw County Treatment Court out of 14A4. It's been 3 weeks since he was referred, so I'm hoping an additional 2 weeks it'll be done by then.
Which court?
It's Judge Freshour's treatment court. I think it's called Washtenaw County Treatment Court.
Okay.
And Your Honor,
You think too? Okay.
I would like to address bond if I could.
Of course you would.
So, Your Honor,
You do adjourn it, or you want to address bond, or you just want to keep talking?
can we do both?
Whatever you want to do. Go ahead.
Okay, so why don't we get the new date and then?
Okay, let's do that. Boy,
I'm sorry, Your
she
Honor.
is awful bossy. Probable cause conference.
Ask him.
You think 2 weeks will be enough time?
I mean, 5 weeks to get the screening done. I hope that would be.
I don't know what the holdup would be. Let's try to be set. Let me give you, I'll give you the 16. See where we're at.
Okay.
9 a.m. Yes, that's the bond.
Your Honor, with regards to bond, I am asking the court to consider a personal bond for Mr. Rasel. His bond was revoked 3 weeks ago on December 12th for a bond violation for a positive drug test. At that hearing, Mr. Rasel took accountability for that. He came to court knowing that it was incredibly likely that he would be remanded. He's expressed to me a genuine interest in treatment court and in his sobriety going forward. He has reliable.
Counsel,
Yep.
if I were to let him out, what would be in place that would allow his sobriety to happen?
Your Honor, he would be doing the screening for treatment court. He doesn't have treatment set up, but what I was going to mention was that the reason he's requesting to be out in part is because he was scheduled for a major dental procedure on the 13th. He's afraid that if he misses that appointment, he'll lose the funding for it. He was due to have many teeth extracted and get fitted with dentures. That's something that's causing him a lot of pain. And he also states that he hasn't had access to all of his medications for his glaucoma while he's in the jail.
None.
So he would really like to get home. He has his own apartment. He's got reliable transportation, reliable contact information. He could do the screening out of custody. I understand the court's concern with regards to not having treatment set up yet, but again, just asking the court to consider a personal bond.
We
Mr.
already did
Rasel's-
that though, didn't we?
Yes.
And that didn't work too well.
Yeah.
Response?
Your Honor, we were here on the 12th and defense counsel asked for early treatment at that time and the court wanted the defendant to be screened first. And I think that makes a lot of sense. Unfortunately, with the variety of substances, don't know that we can have testing conditions sufficient to ensure public safety in people's minds. I would say that if when Mr. Rasel is screened by Mr. T, which I think I'm surprised it's not already been done, frankly, because he's very quick, especially when he knows people are in custody, which you did know at the last time you were here, I believe, if I recall correctly. If he screens Mr. Rasel and then want to get a stip in order together for residential treatment or inpatient treatment, the people would be very happy to consider at that time a stipulation.
I'm trying to get outpatient.
All right.
Understood, Your Honor.
All right. So motion for bond reductions tonight. Bond will continue. Court does call the case People versus Levante, Washington.
That's 11 people.
So Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Washington, who is approaching the podium. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Levante, Washington.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. As to the probable cause conference, we are respectfully requesting a very brief adjournment. And we do understand that Mr. Washington was asked to be in person today because of the progress report that was sent out. And we also willing to address that one, whoever the court would like.
Why don't you go ahead and address that?
So as the court is aware, Community Corrections did send out a progress report. Mr. Washington did test positive on both 12/27 and 12/30 for cocaine. He did already send out the 12/27 sample to the lab for confirmation. We have not yet received the results from the lab one way or another. He does plan on, after court today, appearing in Community Corrections to have his most recent test sent out for confirmation from the lab. He had planned on doing that today in any event. However, as to the progress report, we're asking the court to hold it in abeyance until we get those lab confirmations back, whether or not that was a positive test. Mr. Washington does deny any use. He is here today with his mother, who I have also had the opportunity to speak with. He resides with his mother, and his mother also says she doesn't know him using. Of course, she's not with him all the time. However, Mr. Washington does deny use. That's why he sent it out to the lab. So we're just asking the court to hold this in abeyance until we get that confirmation one way or another.
And then if it comes back positive, what do you think I should do?
I would ask that that be addressed at that time.
So you just don't want me to lock him up today?
Certainly not today, Your Honor. Mr. Washington appeared knowing that that was quite frankly a possibility. He's staying on top of this, continued to test even after he did get that positive result, went to Community Corrections and paid the $30 to have that sent out.
You going to have a test today?
Yes, he's appearing. He is going to go to Community Corrections after court today to have his test from the 30th sent out, and I believe also to be tested again.
Why do I have the feeling I'm not being told the truth? I've got 2 tests back to back with cocaine. So let me ask this question. If I send you over today and I get those results immediately, is anything going to show up in your system?
No, Your Honor.
Pardon?
No, Your Honor. Like I say, I got a lot of stuff going on for myself. This is not the only. This is probably the least case that I'm worried about. I'm on GPS tether. I don't have no reason to run or no reason to not show up and come back to court.
That's all fine. I'm more worried about your use at this point.
Oh no, I don't use at all. I'm not trying to pit everything out on the line. But if we can speak privately, then I'll be able to tell you exactly what's going on, but I don't want to pit everybody on Front Street. That's it, in the courtroom.
So, did you read over that progress report?
Me?
Yeah, because I'm getting a lot of people that are amoebas.
Yes, I did read over the progress.
They're absorbing cocaine. And I'm not sure how that happens. Young lady appears at Community Corrections, said, I smoked it around him. That must be how he's testing positive. You believe that? You believe, hold on, no. You believe that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Really?
That's the truth.
Council
Pro,
you might want to just be quiet, because the thing I don't like a lot are people that aren't telling me the truth. Because you can go play your game anyplace else. You're not playing it here with me. Council approach. Anything else you want to say?
Nothing.
Yeah, I'll give him one shot. You want to tell me? I mean, from what I understand, he comes over from another place. He's in our jail, gets out, and is saying he wasn't using. I got 2 tests.
I understand that, Your Honor. I would just reiterate my request to hold this in abeyance until the lab confirmation comes back one way or another, and to address it at that time. If in fact the lab confirms that it was a positive result, I would ask for that, Your Honor, and I have nothing further to add. But except that Mr. Washington, I do truly believe will be in attendance to its next future court
I'm
date.
not so much worried about his attendance. I'm worried about his using and then lying to me. That's what I'm worried about. And then getting other people wrapped up lying. You're not an amoeba. It's not going to be in your system for 6 days, at least, in this way. Anything else?
Nothing further from me, Your Honor.
I'll grant the adjournment, and maybe, I would have normally, under most circumstances, put it out 2 weeks, but I'll put it out 1 week to the 9th, 2025, 9 a.m. At this point, however, the defendant's bond is revoked. Defendant's remanded. February 13th, 2025, 10 a.m. before Judge Washington. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor. I will instruct my client to contact probation department 14B.
All right.
Judge, may I have police report back?
See what you gotta do.
Judge, I thought you'd be in a little better mood this morning.
I am in a fine mood. Thank you, Mr. Killawall. You just keep trying to spoil it. Get him out of my well.
I'm trying.
Jesus, just give him his little papers back. Go, just go. Is that your last game?
Yes, I'm out of here.
Okay, good. Now I'll be in a great mood.
Happy New Year, Judge.
And to you, Mr. Killawall.